Now that I am myself again, I suppose it's time to face my brother.
And after that?
I don't know. It's been a long time since I've had a choice. Let me live with that for a moment.
Alright, lady. Feel like you're freaking nuts.
We can take this way back to the camp. I can help with the vines. Now embed your blades into the glowing vines and light it.
Your brother seemed open to your return.
Oh, I'm sure he'd love nothing more than for everything to go back to how it was, leaving the responsibilities of leadership to me.
Hey, there's nothing wrong. Delicious. Delicious loot.
Shield strike! From behind! Incoming! Enemy behind you, Kratos! Send Odin my regards.
You use your anger effectively.
Well, you learn to use what you
I
have.
suppose.
It's not as though I want to be angry with Freyr. He's my brother. He was the most important person in the world to me for half my life. These plants are the same as those we saw earlier. Frost should make quick work of their poison.
Okay.
Now the sigil should hold the frost, even in the axe's absence. Well done.
How useful.
Watch out, those are wisps. Powerful manifestations of runic magic. Could I ever think of this place as home again? After all that's happened.
Beautiful.
Wait. Skull and Hottie are in Vanaheim?
We learned the giants rescued them from Odin and brought them here.
And look. The sunlight wakes the sleeping roots. See how they stretch to welcome the sun? Beautiful, no? A far cry from the sheets of Midgard snow I've grown accustomed to.
Something like that.
The Eastern migration. It's just as I remember it. At least the whole realm hasn't fallen to predators and occupiers. I guess there's still something to be fought for here. Something to defend even after so much damage has been done. Maybe that goes for Freyr, too.
Maybe. Food for thought.
Kratos, I see something. You won't be able to damage it without destroying the mother. It's a... My sigils can break through their shields! Enemy behind you, Kratos! Enemy to your left! Enemy behind you, Kratos! Bifrost behind you!
Damn. keep going.
So much has happened since I last saw Freyr. I'm not even sure where to begin.
What do you want from him?
An apology would be a start. I want to forgive him. I'd like to think he's changed. He's all I have left now. Did you ever apologize to Deimos?
It is difficult to seek forgiveness when you feel unworthy.
It's nice to hear Kratos, you know, let it all out. Front his past.
Now, how to get across?
Use multiple sigils to chain elements towards hard to reach places. They grow in size and glow brighter when chained to each other.
My sigil arrow should be able to carry the fire across the river to reach the bramble.
You're just full of all sorts of surprises, aren't you?
Forgiveness can be powerful, even for the unworthy. My wife Faye taught me that.
Well, be glad you have a spouse to remember fondly.
That is true. Odin's not exactly the best dude. Bye-bye.
Enemy behind you, Kratos! The wisp replicate! Enemies to your left!
Alright, let's go.
All my former spouse taught me was that there's no limit to the depth to which a soul can sink into darkness. Tricked me into marriage to spare my home and took my home just the same. Scattered my people to the wind. Maybe it's time somebody drew the line. Maybe it's time someone makes Groa's prophecy come true.
I will not wish for war, Freya.
War is a terrible thing, Kratos. But some things are even worse.
True.
You know, if Atreus rushes to Ragnarok, you may not be able to stop him.
I will.
And if you fail?
I have prepared him to survive without me, if he must.
I think you'd have better luck burning it.
And how do you suppose I do that?
Watch for the plants. They like me,
There
but
we go.
strangers not so much.
I see that.
You could have told me that way back there. You know what you just caused this to do, Freya? Caused this to backtrack. Because I'm not leaving that chest. You couldn't have said something earlier about burning this shit. Oh, you should go after the mother. Don't tell me how to get the mother. Yeah, I know where
We should go
supposed
this
to go,
way.
but because you decided not to tell me how to do this, we have to go backwards. All this could have been avoided, Freya. Wasting time. You know, I don't even know why I'm going back for it. I don't even use this stuff half the time that it gives me. But, you know, force a habit, I guess. See? Now, we can go. There might have been more, but I'm not going that far. I think there might have been one more, but that's fine. Go. Now back to what we were doing. where we were.
So what's next for you, if not preparing for war?
I do not know, but I will take no chances with Atreus.
Well, you may want to think fast, unless you want someone to make that choice for you.
Ready?
As I ever will be.
Do this.
No. It really is you. You returned to us at last.
Yes.
Let's celebrate. You reclaim the throne. We'll rebuild. Me and you against the world. Huh? Just like the old days.
I'm... not staying.
I don't understand. You're here. Maybe together we can take back what's ours.
I only just got back what's mine. I still have work to do.
You've seen what's left of the realm, right? Do we really mean that little to you?
You question my loyalty? Vanaheim turned its back on me.
Oh, you still can't let go of that old fight?
It was my duty to save as many of our people as possible. My responsibility. One you didn't take seriously then, and from the looks of it, one you don't now.
You think this is a game to me?
Yeah.
We lost everything to that maniac you called husband. The man's family set me on fire. How did you expect me to react?
Like my brother! Like the boy that used to have my back no matter what! And who I always supported no matter how selfish his choices. I expected you to come and find me. That no matter how hurt or angry, you wouldn't abandon me when I needed you the most.
Freya, please. I thought you were dead. I've had to live lifetimes. But those last awful words I said to you. Have any idea what that's like? Knowing that your own selfishness hurt the person that you cared about the most. Abandon you. Oh, Freya. I mourned you. Oh, I've missed you so much.
And I you, Ingvi. But I won't bind myself to another realm when I finally have my freedom. I'll send help, though. And I will come back. I promise.
This hasn't been your home for a long time, has it? Do what you gotta do.
All right, that's enough. Ain't y'all got nothing better to do than gawking at family sorting squabbles? Come on, you two. Not you. Got a few things to square with y'all. First is you collecting your spare heads. Second is that sigil magic I smell on your bow. Reckon that's an idea I'll
Oh, yeah?
steal. How's about I set you up with some sonic mojo? Call it a trade.
Very well.
Third of all, if you ain't staying here, bears mentioning that Sindri and I find ourselves running a flophouse for unemployed gods. If you're done freezing your backside off in Midgard, maybe come back with Beardo there. Check up on your old pal Tyr.
That's kind of you, Brock. I may do just that.
Well, all right then. I'll meet y'all back at the house. Unless you want me to fix anything up first.
Well, brother, here to meet our new allies, or shall we depart?
You suppose that big fella you're traveling with might want to help me with a thing?
Mayhaps. Now and again, he's in the mood to make useful.
May I ask, how did a traveler come to follow my brother?
I was broken when he found me. The truth I'd pledged my life to was a lie. Lord Freyr, for what was left of me,
That's Freyr, the Lord of Second Wind.
he saved me. And I will gladly die for both.
Thank you. He's lucky to have you. Tell me about the camp dog.
Lord Freyr found her half dead in the jungle. She probably escaped the Blothunder breeding farm north of here. We all told him. He never gave up. She healed and hasn't left a since.
She's a sweet.
She's a pure heart, believes in your goodness, even if you don't.
It fits.
Nice.
Damn! Am I good or what?
A good fit.
Okay, what kind of special items?
About time I had something to do.
Okay.
And Lady Freya? You know what you want? Save me the trouble of getting it myself.
Okay.
Let's make something
need?
then.
What is it?
Yeah, I spent a lot of time tinkering up and down the river Delta. Once Odin's army came to town, I lit out of there faster than a tassel worm with its bottom ablaze. so frazzled I accidentally left behind a few irreplaceables.
What irreplaceables?
Well, just one, really. An orb. I'd be mighty grateful if you would find it.
What is it?
And if you come across any of my old, beautifully rusted armor pieces, I'll use the scrap to whip up something specially suited just for you.
What is the orb?
Just bring it back here and you'll make me happy as a sunbeam. Oh, and don't forget to keep an eye out for my old armor. I'll fix it up for you, free of charge.
What sort of orb do you imagine we're looking for, brother?
I do not know.
Should we ask him?
Don't be rude.
What's rude about asking for help?
Big Veer, my love.
Your
Focus on
alliance is unusual.
I think what Kratos is trying to say is, he's never seen a light elf and dark elf work together. It's a welcome sight.
Hopefully one day, a common one. Mimir tells me you're something of an adventurer. Should you ever find your way to the Forbidden Sands in Alfheim,
Contested territory. Past the Barrens.
there are rumors of a sanctum, and artifacts our elders don't want us to see. Anything that sheds light on our suppressed history would benefit all of Alfheim.
Uncovering secret history? Sounds like my kind of adventure.
Knowledge of the elves' common ancestry is what brought us together. Stories of Alfheim before the division of light and dark. It's very taboo.
Didn't stop you from spreading word of it. Which is how you ended up in prison.
Where she and I met. As enemies, naturally, but
Right.
escaped as friends. More than friends.
You can stop talking.
Okay.
Thanks.
Good luck out there.
I must not be able to do that yet.
The more I am away from it, the more I see it for what it really is. And I don't realize
Freya, shall we go?
I remember where to look for a gateway. Follow me.
Well, you two seem to be getting on since completing your mission. Dare I hope this alliance has some staying power after all?
It seems to me we share a common enemy. Kratos, you may not accept that Ragnarok is inevitable, but you're smart enough to know Odin is a threat. Whatever comes next, our best chance of surviving it is to work together. Do you agree?
I do.
Then as to Brock's offer, you can imagine staying under the same roof as a couple former enemies? No further temptations towards terrible vengeance?
Not against you. Either of you.
Good.
You have my word.
Okay. Okay.
This lock is different from others you might know. You'll need an enchantment on your chisel to use it.
Well, I'll be a son of a gun.
Bruna. Go ahead. Carve the letter.
Suna.
It's an Suna.
Lovely! Working together is already opening
Shut
doors
up.
for us.
Is he always making puns like that? We're blocked by more vines. Remember what to do? There's a fallen log in the river. It has something on it I don't recognize. We're clear.
Interesting.
So it's true. Tyr's really alive?
Why is there always a
Aye.
boat part?
Not exactly shipshape. He sleeps in a broom closet now. But he's adjusting.
How did you find him?
Largely, that's down to Atreus having figured out how to access the prophecies giants reserve for their own kind. We only learned of it ourselves after Thor and Odin came calling.
To your home? Is it still standing?
Barely. But all the violence was seemingly just a distraction to let Odin have a private word with Atreus.
Odin was alone with your son? Did he tell you what they spoke of?
Yes. He said that Odin invited him to Asgard to help him find his answers.
The answers he's rushing into fate in search of. That's troubling.
Yes, I know. That's why I plan to stop it for y'all.
Well. If you're ready to talk to him, the Mystic Gateway is ahead. If not, I have some unfinished business up this river I could use your help with.
Or we can follow up on that elven sanctum out in Alfheim's desert.
If you want to continue exploring, we'll need to remove that log in the river. Good. We can explore the river now. And hopefully right some old wrongs.
What's this?
What is your unfinished business?
I left something behind, near the falls.
Your wedding site. Now, why do you want to be going back there?
To be free of the bonds of my
Yes.
marriage. And to Asgard.
I think you severed that a long time ago.
Not completely. Not enough.
Guide us.
Oh. Roughly the same direction.
My people settled this river many ages ago. Thousands traveled it on pilgrimage to the shrine of... But then the Aesir came. This is all that's left. Astrid's garden. The wilds reclaimed it. It was beautiful once.
Find that orb yet?
What's it say, brother?
Ah, that's it.
Ha! Got the little bugger.
Freya, something your brother said. The Aesir burned him.
Yes. We weren't yet at war, but relations with the Vanir and Aesir had been hostile for ages. Freyr got it into his head that he could improve relations by sharing our magic with them. Vanir techniques for bountiful harvests, enough to feed their whole population. Getting set on fire was the thanks he got.
It's true. The Aesir were too undisciplined and impatient for the subtlety of Vanir spellcraft. You know what? We'll finish this later.
It's explosive! Be careful!
Brother, I had a thought. What if we took a stealthy approach to our next battle?
No.
Nice. Thank you.
Well done.
A Noken song. Be wary.
Nothing good can come of this noise. It's unstable! Get back!
Anyway,
Another drawbridge. We'll need to lower it.
figured. Read this, boy. Head.
Anything interesting, brother?
Tell me.
Something hanging from that tree above us. Could be useful. Looks like
Yeah.
that worked.
You surprised? I have my moments.
Well, that did it.
Right. All that for this.
Reaver on the left!
It's explosive! Be careful!
You know, you don't have to tell me that every time. Okay. Need to go this way.
You know, I would have beaten you
What?
earlier if Atreus hadn't been there.
Perhaps.
We could go again, find out for certain.
I would rather not.
I'll bet you wouldn't.
Above you!
utter foolishness.
What is wrong?
I died. And you will help me.
Of course, Gunhild. But to what end?
When the Einherjar came, we needed a way to fight back. I suggested say their magic.
I understand your desperation, but that was foolish.
Clearly. I was lucky enough to be murdered before my mind could be corrupted, as theirs did. You must free them.
Of course. Say their magic corrupts so ruthlessly. Those poor souls must be in agony.
The-
Well, at least it's all
We shall give them death.
relatively nearby. Thank you.
Nice work.
I need a D or an F. That's what I'm going to call those. D or an F.
My friends' souls are still twisted.
Now, how
aren't
do
they?
we get up there, I wonder?
Give them
We
the
can't.
freedom of death.
Not with those vines in the way. Doesn't look like we can reach it from down here.
You're right.
like that work.
Didn't see that guy.
An armor piece bearing Lunda's brand. Shame it's broken. Nice bit of work otherwise.
Then why leave it?
You suspicious of her, brother?
If the orb she seeks is important, she would not have left it behind.
Perhaps.
Must be safer this way. We'll need to find another way around.
I heard you
Please.
the first time.
Please end their suffering.